on with Anthony Garnica. Anthony, bro, you have a distinction that a lot of fighters wish they had, and that's actually coming up on April 19th here in Long Beach, California, and that's you headlining your first event. Talk to us about
Yeah.
that and what led to you getting to this point in your career.
I'm excited for this fight. This is the hardest fight of my career yet. And we're training hard for it. We're coming in stronger, faster, smarter. All around. I've been training real hard, and yeah, I'm excited for this fight. And this fight is a big step for me. This guy, he's really experienced. Um, and yeah, this is a big step up for me right here.
For the fans who don't know, let them know a little bit about you. I know you're from Oakland, you're from up north here. I'm in SoCal here in Los Angeles. So for the fans that don't know, give them a little bit of a backstory on being born and raised up in Oakland and also your training and you getting to this point.
Yeah, I'm from Oakland, California. I've been training since I was 7. I had over 100 amateur fights. Currently undefeated as a pro, and I just been grinding, trying to reach the top and getting ready for this next fight. I'm grateful to be back home. I was out in Southern California for a while, but I recently came back to train with my first ever boxing coach, and I feel like that was a missing piece to my career. And that's now I'm ready to take it to the next level. I got the right people around me, people that are looking out for me.
Talk to us about that change. I know you went from NorCal to SoCal, then back to NorCal. Talk to us about why that change originally happened and why you decided to go back up north.
So the change originally happened because boxing is big out in SoCal. Boxing isn't really big as it is in SoCal than it is up here up north. So I feel like I had to go out there and get more involved and meet new people and try to find my way in. But I feel like I had to be here the whole time. Because this is where my home is at. This is where the people want to see me grow. Nothing against the people out in SoCal, but I just had to come back home and reunite with my people.
I get you. Do you feel being down here in SoCal, you have Joel Diaz in Coachella, you have Robert Garcia, who was in Riverside, now in Moreno Valley. You have so many legendary boxing gyms down here. Freddie Roach with Wild Card, Buddy McGirt is working up over here in Burbank. Then you have a couple of new, like Churchill Boxing and everything like that. Do you feel there's just too much down here to keep you, I'm not going to say your mind in boxing, but a tad bit distracted from it?
Yeah, you could say. I learned a lot from being out there, different gyms, different environments, and I just feel like the boxing scene was real different for me. I feel like the me coming back with my coach, I've been with him since I was 7. So he knows like my boxing traits. He knows how to push my buttons. So I feel like yeah, just coming back home was the best thing for me.
All right, now talk to us about going back home. Talk to us with the whole going back to your first original coach. Why did you decide to go back to him? I know you said that it was a missing piece for you, but what made
Yep.
you realize that your original coach was the missing piece?
Just being out there, I feel like I didn't have it. I feel like it wasn't for me. Like the training, the the environment. It was just totally different from what I'm used to and what I grew up doing. And I feel like coming back home, I'm just getting even sharper and smarter and just being around the people that really want to see me grow.
With that said, you're undefeated. You're 12-0-1. Do you think what you just described kind of is what led to that draw on your record?
You could say I was being a little desperate at the time. I was on the shelf for a little bit, and I was just trying to fight. And I didn't have the people to tell me do this, do that, like guiding me the right way.
Okay. Now, what to expect on the 19th. Again, you're headlining the show for the first time. How happy are you that you are actually able to do this and under the light of the pro box event? You know, those pro box events have actually gotten a lot of attention. You know, they're in a studio, they're recorded here in Long Beach and everything, but there have been a couple of fighters with really good names and really knowledgeable names that have fought under those cards, and you actually get the headline over some of them. So how do you feel about that?
Man, I just feel really grateful and blessed to be in this position. I just been training and grinding, and I feel like all the training, all the hard work has led me to this opportunity.
And for the fans who don't know, you're young. You're only 24. You're young in this game, but as you just said, you've been boxing since you've been 7. So that's 17 years of your life. That's way more than almost one third of it. So how do
Yeah.
you keep the dedication? How do you keep your mindset on boxing? How do you just keep pushing forward and realizing, you know what, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to continue to do.
It's all about just me thinking about my family, thinking and wanting to give them a better life, just how my parents tried their best to give me everything they could. I'm just trying to do the same thing for them, just give them a better life.
So the ultimate goal with this boxing thing is to just provide for the family, your mother, your father, and just thank them for how they raised you.
Yep, that, and also be more involved in the community, be a big impact to all the kids in Oakland and everywhere,
Okay. I know we talked about earlier you being down here in SoCal. I ran down some of the gyms that are here, the world famous trainers and everything like that. Those trainers have so many fighters. Are there any fighters, well known fighters, that you sparred with that not only you helped them, but they helped you and gave you advice? And if so, who were they and what was the advice that they gave you?
I sparred with a couple world champs. I got the opportunity to share the ring with them. My first, if I can remember, I think it was Daniel Roman. He was getting ready to fight Doheny.
Oh, Doheny? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good ass fight. Yeah, so I I guess I had like the structure and like the type of style they were looking for. So I was helping him out for that camp, and I learned a lot from him. That next level championship experience. And I sparred Oscar Valdez. I sparred, what's his name? Julio Cesar Martinez.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been in the ring with a couple great fighters, and I was blessed to share the ring with them.
Obviously, sharing sparring sessions in the ring and everything, there might have been some conversations here and there. What advice or what knowledge did they provide such a young fighter like yourself, considering the names that you said? You know, Danny Roman, he's a world traveler. Oscar Valdez, everybody knows him out of the Eddie Reynoso camp and everything. So what advice did some of them give you?
Just to stay grounded and stay disciplined. All the hard work will show. Just keep going.
After headlining this event and God willing, get the victory and everything like that, who is ultimately someone that you want to fight that is out there, that has a name, and that you have seen and said, you know what? I got what it takes to beat that person.
Hmm. I've always said one day I feel like I'll get the opportunity to fight Inoue.
Oh,
I
really?
just gotta keep working and that's always been one thought in my head and a thing I've been speaking to my coaches and stuff, and I just gotta keep training hard and staying disciplined and staying grounded, and I know my time will come.
With that said, let's talk a little bit about that because Inoue is such a big name, you know, world-renowned fighter. People tune in at like 2, 3 in the morning for his fights and everything here in the
Yeah, I've
States.
been up.
Yeah,
Yep.
and we've seen what he's done to Fulton, to Pantera Neri, and all of these other fighters and everything. What about what you've seen from him and what you know about yourself gave you that thought that, you know what, I got what it takes?
I feel like it comes down to the skills, and that's what I've came back to Oakland and really sharpened up on. I'm still young, I'm still developing, and I'm just getting even smarter. So I feel like if I had that chance, I think I'll take that.
Are you wanting to be there on his fight that's coming up on Sunday, May 4th. He's going to be fighting in Las Vegas.
Hmm.
It's very rare to see him come to this side of the world. I think it's only his third or fourth fight here in the States. Are you going to be there live to just see it happen?
That'll be a cool opportunity, to catch him live. I've never seen him fight live. That'll be cool, to see him in person, see what he does, because he's a really good fighter and a great champion.
Yes, he is. Besides the monster, besides Inoue, are there any other names that you've said to yourself, you know what? I got it. I could beat that person.
Honestly, I just been thinking about this next fight, April 19th. Placite, he's been around, he's been in the ring with tough fighters, and I'm not overlooking this guy. This guy he's gonna be a big step up for me, in my career, and just show me where I'm at.
You just said that to show you where he's at. So he's basically a measuring stick to see. Again, you said earlier today that you were kind of on the shelf for some time. You just want to make sure that your skills are still there, prime, ready to go against anybody, right?
Yes, sir.
What would you say is your best attribute in the ring?
I feel like my defense is good. I feel like I got a good jab. Good boxing, good IQ. I feel like I have a little bit of everything if it comes down to it.
So basically, what you're saying is you have a nice tool shed ready, just ready to go, a nice toolkit.
Yes, sir. Just sharpening up.
Uh, Again, we were talking about Long Beach. It's in a studio. Not that many fans, minimal fans, but there are going to be fans there in attendance, and there's going to be people that will be able to witness it. What do you want to prove to the live crowd and to the people that are watching?
That I'm a name that's gonna be a household name one day. That I'm here to stay, and I'm gonna make my name at 118 pounds.
118 pounds. A lot of people can name like Carlos Cuadras, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, El Gallo Estrada. Honestly, Inoue and Bam Rodriguez are the ones kind of carrying that flag for that weight division. A lot of people really don't pay attention that much to the lighter weights. What happened here? What occurred? What occurred? Can you see me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it froze a little bit.
Yeah, the screen just went crazy right there. Like as I was saying, there are lighter weights, and a lot of boxing fans don't pay attention to those lighter weights. What do you need to do to not only lift up the division, but at the same time lift yourself up?
Just continue on what these great fighters are doing. Give great fights and show them what I got. Show them that I got the toolbox and that I got the boxing skills to do this.
Finally, man, I want to thank you for the time. Do your little promo for April 19th. Also, let the fans know where they can follow you, get to know more about you. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing you that weekend here in Long Beach and getting to, get a little bit more face-to-face time on it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. April 19th, don't miss it. It's a big fight for me, a big fight for my team and my career. And follow me on Instagram, Anthony_Garnica.
All right, once again, man, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on the 19th. I look forward to seeing you that weekend, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the support. Thank you,
Always,
everybody.
brother. Thank you, man. Bye.
Yep. Thank you.